Give us like a quick rundown of your story of who you are and what it took you to become the person you are right now.
It's very difficult to go into the government job, but do you know what is more difficult than that? To come out of it. My team was against me. Lectures will get leaked, everything get leaked, but nobody believe in. And 2019 when COVID strike, everything goes online.
How was the trip to the US? How was meeting Hormozi offline physically?
Meeting Alex Hormozi in person. I'm seeing video, I'm reading his books. But I never expect one day I will be doing one-to-one podcast, just like you are doing it with me.
What is required as an agency owner to win in 2026?
So first I will go to LinkedIn. I will see the topmost CEOs. Just check the people and check their website, check their competitors.
SaaS, low ticket price, community and scale like that, high ticket, like solve big problems for big companies. Which one you think is better and what would be your game plan to do it?
I create a funnel page which is only related to real estate, and that AI agent will talk everything about real estate only. You can sell it as a high ticket.
What's the best place for them to find out more about you?
So I need not. So people will think why AI is replying, why Nipun is not it. Then they'll think okay, Nipun is replying.
What's going on? What's going on? Everybody's actually listening to this podcast right now. First of all, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Nikhil Sai Show, which is hosted by me, the Nikhil Sai. And guess what's going on today? I'm back with another amazing entrepreneur. This guy, I personally met him at Funnel Hacking Live, and he's been walking stages, receiving awards, being top affiliate of Hormozi, and winning the 2 Comma Club X, winning SaaSpreneur Award at High Level Summit, and he's shaking up the world, and really creating amazing results in the AI space, and generated tens of billions of dollars in client results, and impacted over 100,000 entrepreneurs worldwide. He has a SaaS platform. He's one of the top affiliates for the 100 million money model launch. If you know that like this book record actually broke the world record, which is crazy. And he's been one of the top affiliates, the number 2 to be very precise. And he's a TEDx speaker. He's a well-known entrepreneur. He's been on multiple podcasts, and the journey is what is going to be more interesting, because even from this 23-year-old civil engineer guy trapped in a government job to actually now building a global AI automation powerhouse. And this is going to be a very interesting journey. Let's dig deep and find the secrets of building a successful SaaS business, the future of AI businesses, and how he looks at the opportunity of AI in the future. Let's not waste any time, and actually let's welcome the person who is going to rock with a lot of value, Nipun Syal. Hey, Nipun.
Hi Nick, how are you?
I'm doing great, brother. Appreciate you jumping on the podcast. How was the trip to the US? How was meeting Hormozi offline physically, and being the top 2 affiliate for his new book launch that crushed $106 million in revenue?
So the more excitement is on like meeting Alex Hormozi in person. So I've been following Alex from like past 2-3 years. I am seeing video, I am reading his books, but I never expect one day I will be doing one-to-one podcast, just like you are doing it with me, but in person with Alex, and then getting a chance to do dinner with him.
That's so fun. I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos, and it was really, really interesting for me. And I felt like I should have, I should have affiliated the book launch as well. You
Yeah,
told
we
me,
are
you suggested me,
coordinating
but I was like
between
too
that,
busy
yeah.
with other projects. Yeah, interesting, man. So I would love to like get into the nerdy stuff about AI and SaaS, but before that, give us like a quick journey. How you went from like youngest guy, to have some decent accomplishments in the education side of things, and then being able to transform into AI and SaaSpreneur side. Like, give us like a quick rundown of your story of who you are and what it took you to become the person you are right now.
So I have passed out as a civil engineer in 2010, and when I just passed out, I got a government job. So I was selected as an officer in PWD, and in India, like majorly in India, it's like a dream for people to have a government job. So I was the youngest one in the department, and it was like okay, a kind of win-win situation. Like everything is going good, and when you are going to office, like when I still remember the second day, even the peon was not able to recognize me. He said like, okay, where is the officer? Because the officers are of mid 40, 45 years of age. That's where people become officer. And then
Hmm.
after 4-5 days, one guy called me up who is the head of a department, because I was the youngest one and they want someone to coordinate. And he called me up, hey Nipun, do you work with me? Like I'm handling these kind of stuff and I see that you did this. I said, okay, yes, I want to do that. And then like while working with him in just 7 to 10 days, I recognized that the topmost of the department who is like ruling everything in a government, and it's like they are having that red, you see like the red beacons and other stuff, the cars and other, and still
Mm-hmm.
he's reporting to someone, and that make me crazy. Like okay, so that's my future. I was portraying it like okay, if I will be going to this journey, so that's my future, the end goal. Like I will be like this and I will be handling this and still I'm reporting to someone. And that's where the
Mm.
things changes. And I started, like I said, look, what I can start off my own. And the problem was I don't belong to a business family. So I don't have that much ki somebody's coming from business and I can follow on that. So I see like the easiest
Mm.
way, and it's like it helps me a lot. The easiest way to do anything or start anything is what you accomplished. So I accomplished a government job and then I cracked almost 10 government jobs. So I started giving coaching to people who wants to be a government officer. So it was like very easy for me. I know the formula, I know how I cracked it. So I started giving. And in my first batch, like around 30 people, 22 got selected as government officer. And that's
That's
make a
crazy.
shift. And then I say like, okay, after working, I can't do two things together. So I take a leave from like a job and then started doing masters. So I got a
Mm.
scholarship from government and other stuff. But the dilemma was like, it's very difficult to go into the government job. But do you know what is more difficult than that? To come out of it. As everybody's praising you and your family and everything is going like, hey, my son is this, and everybody's saying my friend is this. And then I
Mm.
said, like if I tell my parents, if I tell everyone, it's very difficult for me to come out of it, and it will be like a
Mm.
mental pressure on me. I didn't tell my parents, hey, I'm leaving the job. I just quit it and I started doing working more on the stuff like what I was
Mm.
doing, the education part. And then I started one more company, like I did master and started designing high rise structures. So high rise structures, like you will see like 25 floors buildings and other stuff. Just I started this, and then don't know anything about marketing. The biggest struggle when a first gen entrepreneur come into this entrepreneurship game is like you don't know what to do. What is SOP? You don't know. You are the HR of a company. You are a marketer. You are CEO. You have all those different role in you only because you don't know what to do, and you are hiring people. You
Mm.
keep on like telling people, hey, do I keep on hiring marketers? Hey, and they will come up with all that the similar stuff. Hey, I will do this, I am doing this. And then I hire agencies also, I hire in-house also. But I said like, okay, this target we want to reach over there, but things don't work. But still they help me out in like, okay, what we can do. And the second most major problem is like it happened till now. Like the entrepreneur journey is still same. Like if you are in a wrong circle, then you always see a wrong advice. Just like
Mm.
we met over there, the vibes match, then we keep on talking after FHL without anything. You need to give it to me or I am giving it to you. Just like we like the vibes, we are at a right place. But still, when you are at a wrong place, you are working like all your friends are 9 to 5 and their thinking are like this. It's very difficult to come out to like be an entrepreneur. And
Mm.
cutting short, like long story short, 17 I moved to Delhi, capital of India. Like it was 18th center. Like I was like lots of people say that like people in the Delhi, they are big companies, big shark, they will come Chandigarh and ruin everything of your business. I said, why not go to, like, me and my wife decide why not go to Delhi. And my son was just 2 months old. We opened one more center in Delhi, and that's where I met new people. Like, okay, the more marketing guys, I hired more people, and I started that online technology that is called online teaching.
Mm.
And the dilemma and the irony was my team was against me. At that time, we are having around 50 teachers who are like running our 17 centers, but they are against me. They said, Nipun, why we are going online? Our lectures will get leaked, everything get leaked. Why you are trying to go online like this? I said, no, I am just experimenting it. Like I want to do like it's a future, but nobody believe in. And 2019 when COVID strike, everything goes online, and that's where the shift come. Ever the funnel, like I don't know at that time the word is funnel, but whatever I'm building for my business, it started booming up. We started everything because we have, like, COVID was bad at in terms of health. It was very much loss for the people, but in terms of like a business, we are the only one in the Chandigarh who know the online coaching, who has the technology to deliver lecture, stream it. And in
Mm.
1920, I reached out to government. I said, why not, every government of Odisha is doing something, why not we do something? He said, okay, can we teach 1 lakh people in COVID period? I said, yes, we'll do it. And then there was a tender system scrutinization, and we still bag the highest one. And the best part was first day when government launched that stuff to do a government coaching. At that time, I was not a marketer till 2020. So their website crashed. They don't able to handle that much traffic. but we already built our funnels and other stuff. We don't know that that is funnel,
Hmm.
but our website are stable. We all They redirect everything to our website. So we are the
Hmm.
one who is handling government websites and other stuff. And then I have time because in offline I was roaming everywhere. Sometimes I am in Bathinda, sometimes I am in Delhi. So we keep on traveling to different centers because we are running this multiple chain. And then in COVID, I get time. I need to stick into my home, and over there I was just doing the stuff whatever I want to do. And that's where I keep to
Hmm.
know about the marketing part. I took lots of courses, and then AI comes into picture, chat GPT and other stuff that give me wings. So it's not like I will be dependent on someone. Whatever I want to do, I just put some prompts and I will get to know. And in 2021, like, then I the first problem I solved is of mine, how I can automate that 17 centers without me. So that was the automation I need to build. That needs to depend. Like
Hmm.
if we are getting fees from someone, if we are getting some paychecks, everything needs to be centralized. And that's where like 2021 I just come into marketing.
Hmm. Makes sense. I mean, quite an interesting and inspiring
Yeah.
journey. Like,
Yeah.
I think like being an Indian and like understanding the society, like, like you're just basically sold on the idea of just getting a government job and your life will be set. And I can only
Yeah.
imagine at a young age when you get that job and how tough it is to
Yeah.
actually get out of it and all the societal pressure that you would go through to be able to quit and do
Yeah.
something new, like coaching it could be, or any other business. They don't expect you to do that type of move, and you still did it, and that's quite an interesting and inspiring journey. From there, you've trained thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. That's really really inspiring. Now, like you said, right, like marketing is becoming a leveling field. Like, it's like earlier it used to be like, something that you don't. I have a secret Facebook ad strategy. You have to pay me so that I can do it for you. That's the agency model.
Yeah.
That's the old agency model. I don't think that's true anymore right now. Like everything is very transparent and clients can launch their, like, if you see, like recently Facebook launched their own conversation AI inside the platform. They have their own CRM right now, and like, it's becoming more and more easy. Like you give one image to Facebook and it creates 10 different variations of the image ads using Meta AI, and it recommends you, right? So like, how do you see the future of services as an agency owner in the era of AI in 2026 and beyond? How do you visualize it? What's your prediction?
So it's like just like when SEO comes into picture, like in 2010, then SEO boom a lot. Like lots of SEO agencies boom a lot, and then people know the backlinking stuff. Lots of people, but they are not able to implement it. Still, lots of people
Hmm.
know. Like lots of agencies know the model, but even agencies not able to implement it. You still need
Hmm.
someone like. There is two kind of stuff how you can scale. Like if we are scaling it to like high tickets, then the people who is having money, they will definitely hire a automation AI or marketing guy to do that stuff. They will not
Hmm.
make their hands dirty because they want to get things done. But if we talk about the low ticket part where the services are, then there is a barrier. Just like with the copywriters, first copywriter get lots of stuff, but now copywriter has been replaced because lots of time they will think, okay, we'll just write it from GPT or Perplexity, anything. So I think
Hmm.
people, marketers needs to be get more trained on the what new things are coming up. So
Hmm.
that's what
Makes a lot of sense.
the agency shifting is.
Interesting. Now, you've been a top seller in very well-known freelancing platforms, if I remember correctly, like Upwork and other
Yeah.
sites. And many people who actually have a client acquisition problem, they don't have a consistency in new clients coming in, but you have these platforms driving and giving you projects. And I'm talking celebrity level projects, like most top
Yeah.
marketers and high level
Yeah.
celebrities have worked with you, and you've driven tens of millions of dollars in revenues for
Yeah.
them. So, what's is required as an agency owner to win in 2026? How do you look at that? If you are starting your agency right now, how would you do it? What would be your first step of action to get your first 5 clients?
So for the first 5 client, what I will do is like I use the AI tools. I will not still rely on the thing. So the more of the strategy is like, let's say I will start searching people on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is again a free platform. If you talk about everything free, but I more prefer paid tools, but still we'll talk about the both structures. So if I don't have anything and I'm just starting my agency, how I will get the clients? So first I will go to LinkedIn. I will see the topmost CEOs. You can always search on the top. And then
Hmm.
I will go to their website. Right now there is a
Hmm.
AI bubble going on. Everybody wants to something associated with AI because there is a FOMO right now going on with the founder also. If I don't use
Yep.
AI, I will lag behind. So some
Hmm.
other competitor. And then what I will be doing is I will search that name, like either it is overseas or in India, but I will prefer, like, if you want to like struggle, or if you like you need to suffer good, like what Alex told. So if you need to suffer, at least suffer needs to be like this, so that it should be so much fruitful. Everybody needs to suffer. So just check the people and check their website, and then again to another tool called similar web, check their competitors, who are their competitors,
Hmm.
and go to builtwith.com and check their tech stack. These two platforms are free, but after that write an email to them, create something. Like if I need to do something, what I will be doing is I have created an AI agent which scrape the website and create a voice AI for them. So I am just
Hmm.
emailing everyone, hey, hi Nikhil, I have created a voice AI bot trained on your website. Do you want mine? Do you want me to share it with you? And it will take care all your incoming calls. So first answer will be yes. And still I didn't created anything for you. What the next step will be, like the tools like Go High Level, N8 can do. I have already built that agent. So they will go to a website, they need to fill up a form. When they are filling up a form, name, email ID, and their website, agent will go live, scraping their website and calling them within 1 minute. And said,
Hmm.
hey, I am call representing from this business. Then the next question of the founder will be, so this guy already did something for me. And if I told you, like, okay, can I deploy it at your website? Can I deploy it? How many leads you are missing due to this? Like nobody's working on weekends and other stuff. Nobody's working after
Yeah.
5. That's how I will start doing all those stuff. And this all from the free tools I am telling you. But
Yeah.
I always
Interesting.
prefer, if you want to get ahead of competition, just if you buy a single subscription of a single tool, still you are 60% ahead of the competition, because people are always finding for the free tool.
Yeah, correct. I like that perspective. I think like if you want to achieve like greatness, like just looking for free would not like let you like cheap mindset can't get you to the highest level of success. Right? Most of the audience would still be going after the same free, easily available leads. But I think like having access to those quality leads by paying a little premium will allow you to just cut to the chase and get to your best ideal client. But I really like the fact that you could use AI to customize the pitch and then have them experience the customized voice agent, and then they will be like, holy smoke, this is actually good, I want this. And then it's an easy
Yeah.
sale, because it could take credit card on file on phone and then just run the card and actually initiate the onboarding. That's pretty smart. Now let's talk about the packages that you could sell, right? Like there are so many AI tools, like just Gemini 3 launched a few days ago, and like this crazy buzz happening. Every AI tool is coming up with like newer and better version. Like there is like incredible FOMO. Like I educate people on AI, and I'm running a marketing agency myself. And I don't know how many newsletters I've been subscribed to and YouTube channels I've been subscribed to, and just always looking for resources to just stay ahead of the game. And I'm in the trenches. And I don't know an average business owner how much FOMO is he going through because he's just looking at all these new things and all the crazy things that are possible. And he's like, I can't even like keep up with this stuff. I don't even know how to do this. And he's paralyzed, right? So for somebody who is starting out and be like, you know what, I'll sell the best package. Do you think voice AI is the only best package to promote, or do you see any other opportunities that they can package and offer? Because Hormozi talks about this very well. Your business is as strong as your offer. What would be your offer other than the voice AI?
So other than the voice, you need to see like your client is high ticket or low ticket. So
Hmm.
just I've been giving you a live example. Like these tools will daily come. So you can't put a credit card on every tools until and unless you are very much passionate of learning. Like I put my credit
Hmm.
card on mostly tools. But now I was thinking like how I can give back to the community. So what I was
Hmm.
doing is I created a AI community, AI success circle, where because lots of people, the earlier education was you just go to an studio and record something, and then it will go forever, like 3 years, 4 years. These strategies keep on doing, but now with the AI, every day it is coming up with the new stuff. So I said, instead
Hmm.
of going to a studio, like in my studio I record something, whatever I am doing for a high ticket, I document it in a tool called loom. and I record everything and put it in the community back. And in that community, whatever who wants to get a high ticket clients, who how I am working with them, what are my even I am putting lots of my sales calls over there also. Hey, how I close this client? Hey, how I close this? That is going back to the community. So that is kind of low ticket. Still, coaching will work, and the high ticket part. In apart from the coming back to your question, AI, there is second is the problem. You need to see the problem. Like I don't want, like if I am into real estate and it's high ticket, I don't want AI will pick up a call, because one call is worth $1 million. And if AI screwed something, my lead will. But if it is a repetitive work, now second thing, if lots of people now wants to build their personal brand, so the second part is AI avatars. So AI avatars, like you just clone yourself, you just clone your voice and start
Mm-hmm.
like creating 20 reels a day, because the retention span is very less these days. So that is the second problem. Everybody wants to build their personal brand, but they don't have time or they don't have dedication to shoot. So I will do like lots
Mm.
of my reels, even you have seen, they are cloned through AI avatar, and we are pushing out like 15 to 20 reels a day. So that is the
Yeah.
second offer I will give to a CEO who don't have time but who wants to build a brand. Lots of people have money but they don't have a brand. So they are really, really good in spending money if somebody built up their brand.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I think I totally agree with you. And it's funny, like I was so skeptical about the whole AI avatar thing, especially when it launched. Looking at like what's happening in AI, I think there is no other way around. Like, I believe like in 2030, we would be consuming 90% AI generated content and maybe 10% human generated content, like even if it's required. But yeah, like our ads, like, AI ads are like crushing my original ads that I actually make myself. It's so funny. So that's quite an interesting opportunity. Now coming back, right? Pricing has been like a very interesting thing because there are some jargons sold in the AI space. Right? AI agents, AI caller, AI system, AI CRM. These are like common words. The problem is somebody sells 2,000 AI agents for $20 on a Facebook ad saying 2,000 N8N automations. But then they think that those agents are the same agents you probably build, but you might charge 10,000, 30,000, 50,000 to build that, right? Like there is a huge difference between like the services and the price and the result that can actually deliver, right? Which way would you go? Would you go into like SaaS, low ticket price community and scale like that? Or would you pick high ticket, like solve big problems for big companies type of opportunity? Which one you think is better? And what would be your game plan to do it?
Okay, so for the viewers, like even if you buy the $20 product which has 2000 N8N automations, do not build anything from scratch. I always prefer do not build anything from scratch. You get the 2000 automations, find something like, let's say you get an automation of YouTube over there. Find a YouTube niche, just go over there and see what's your niche. Like if I'm dealing into real estate, I will
Mm-hmm.
put something on that agent which give only videos related to YouTube. Now it become a
Mm,
niche. Before that it was open, it was searching YouTube. And from that,
mm,
what I did is I just connected my YouTube and other stuff. Agent was pre-built. Now I go to some real estate guy and see, like, if you want to do this, this agent only solve. I create a funnel page which is only related to real estate, and that AI agent will talk everything about real estate only. You can sell it
mm,
as a high ticket. But if you want instant cash, more cash, then services are good. But you want a recurring in a long term, then it's SaaS is the next big thing.
mm. Makes sense. I mean, you're one of the SaaSpreneur Award winners.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what was your game plan? Many people have this dream of, like you said, building the recurring revenue and like not
Mm.
having to work anymore and not have to sell services every month and but sell software as a service and then create recurring revenue, right? What was your playbook to build a large user base, to win awards and to build a decent recurring revenue? How would you do it again right now?
Okay, so the first thing is like, do not like, my intention was not like this. I don't want to work. Like, if you let me idle for 7 days and say, okay, every time you are getting a payment, but I will not sit idle, like, because I want to learn more. Like, my goals are a bit different. So it's all depend.
Hmm.
Like, even if you're sitting idle for 10 days, even your SaaS is still, you need to work on your SaaS to prevent the churn. And the second part is how the new things will, maybe some other player who is not sitting idle will come and give more features, because there is easy migration going on with high level and other stuff. But
Hmm.
like if I want to do it again, earlier I pick up every project. like real estate. Like I put my hands dirty on electrician snapshots. Now we are coming up with podcast snapshot. Whatever we are doing, the first thing in my mind is always how I can automate this. I started doing podcast, just I'm doing like how I can solve the problem of a podcaster, like how everything get automated from production to distribution to getting a guest. So I built a
Hmm.
snapshot. We are releasing it on this Black Friday. And I
Hmm.
follow from my book that's called Bots Framework, which I followed a lot and created a GPT out of it. So this book
Hmm.
forwarded by Dan Kennedy. So in Bots Framework, what
Hmm.
is the first big thing which you are doing daily? And then if I'm doing it daily, the other guy whom I'm selling these services are again doing this daily. So every
Hmm.
entrepreneur having a same custom cycle. And then I go with one niche and then start booming that. But you can say my
Interesting.
mistake, but I want to learn more. So I put on every niche.
Makes a lot of sense. Now, when you are selling the SaaS, right? This is a problem with most high level agencies. There are 100,000
Yeah.
plus of them actively trying to sell the same software packaged in a different manner and competing against each other technically, right? Like my SaaS user
Hmm.
is trying to buy another SaaS from you, and then they're trying to migrate each other, right? That's a big problem right now. How would you keep them sticky? What's your secret here to keep them sticky, and what's working for you, and what do you think other people should be doing right now?
Okay, so we'll spill the beans over here. See, level everybody can see. ClickFunnels everybody can take directly. And if you build something, again, everybody can build. But if you are integrating any third party software, just like in my case, I put lots of N8 and automation with high level. But the
Hmm.
N8 and proprietary right is with me. I'm not giving
Hmm.
someone, hey, you need to buy the subscription of N8. What I'm telling them, that's a form. If you want to build something, fill up that form, and then in the backend there is N8 and who is doing that automation coming up with the results. So that will always
Interesting.
stick to me. And if somebody get addicted to it, like I like the style, I like this, why I will go to another agency who is just offering to high
Hmm.
level.
Interesting. Using third party submerged features that they really want to use and they can't cancel for that reason. That's quite an
Hmm.
interesting way to look at how you could increase your stickiness. Now let's talk about the interesting fact of sales. The sophistication of buyers has been really, really high. Selling high ticket is getting harder and harder because many people have promised the world and couldn't deliver, and now they don't want to pay any high ticket price. That kind of trend is happening, and they think like AI tools can solve the problem, especially business owners right now. They just think, oh, I can generate 10,000 leads. They would be like, I can use this tool to generate 10,000 leads. Why would I buy from you? Right? That's the question. What have you seen as a pattern that's still working for you to close high ticket deals? How do you see the difference? If you have to close a deal in 2026, how would you do it differently than before?
I think nothing get changed. Even like people get leads before also. Like when we are doing the performance marketing, like when I was running like performance marketing ads, so people give me leads. So the problem is still the problem remain the same. You get a lead, and if your sales team is not that strong, and if your system is not that strong, you will tell these leads are shitty leads.
Hmm.
And that's where the agency model and where the CEO, like their relation get ruined up, because then
Hmm.
there's agency saying that we are providing you leads and the CEO is saying that okay, these leads are shitty. Might be the system is shitty, that's why they are not able to convert that lead. Somebody else is converting, some might be their competitor is converting. What if you give you
Hmm.
end to end solution, not only providing them lead, but you are building a system behind that? Okay, so if I am providing you 500, that my system, like my AI will call them, I will book appointment. And if you are not able to close the calls, even we are giving you inputs on that how to close the client. For that, we need to put up a like a fathom or anything in the recorder in that client's meeting, and then from that we
Hmm.
can put that transcript to GPT and say why they are not able to close it, and then we can improve that, and then you can make a sales process for everyone.
Makes sense. I mean, I really like it. I think responsibility is a big differentiator in the world of AI. Tools are
Yeah.
easy, workflows and automations are easy, but somebody taking responsibility of a client result and actually doing the work or guiding them to do the work that's required to get the result, I think that's where the differentiation comes into play because like everybody has the tools, the differentiation comes in responsibility and results.
And
That's pretty
people
cool.
don't want to buy tools, they want to get more business. Hardly if you tell them, okay, we are not using GHL, we are using just hick fields for the creative, then again they are more than
Hmm.
happy.
Hmm. Makes a lot of sense. Now let's talk about the secret for you to actually win the top
Yeah.
two affiliate of the 100 million launch. And you started like in 3 weeks, bro. That's crazy. And you've gotten like thousands, if I'm not mistaken, tens of thousands of registrations. And like, tell us, like, are you an affiliate from very long time? Like, do you know the affiliate playbook? What was your strategy to win this? So I want to other people to be like, even if it's a big goal, within 3 weeks you are able to just achieve it, right? I want people to learn like your mindset behind it and your strategy and thinking strategy, so they could also like take their big goals and convert them into action plan and do something, in the next 3 weeks.
So for this, like we are doing a webinar on 27th of November where we are revealing the
Mm-hmm.
podcast with Alex and my 21 days journey. Because like I get late in the game and I ask like lots of people ask me these questions. So I will give you whatever I learn in the marketing, whatever, like whatever strategy I ever read from Alex, from Russell, from anyone in the marketing world, I implemented all. And for that 21 days, I didn't take a single project. I have documented everything. And then, like, it's the same studio. I just come over here when think like, okay, I need to start this campaign. The only thing, like, why we decided to do this campaign is because I was doing my AI workshops after 2 months of that launch, and I was getting award from high level and other stuff I was doing, and I was speaking at some events also. I said, like, my wife was discussing, why not, like, might be Alex part will come at the same time when we'll be in there. And then I said, why? Yes, it might get happen. And then I just at that time we decide, okay, we are doing this, and I just come to the studio, say, hey, this is day one. I'm trying to decide, like, okay, I'm just trying, either I win, either I learn. I'm just documenting every day, whatever I am doing. And then I started documenting, like, and when you start something, there is like big hurdles. Lots of people, when I started, lots of people were saying me, hey, you are not able to win, now you are very late, and now you need not to listen. Might be I will not able to in the top 100 position, but still I learned something in the process. And might
Mm,
be I was in a comfort zone, I know lots of strategies, but I was not using it. But when I used it, everything for Alex, now I recall, okay, this thing works, this thing didn't work. And I get to know about new opportunity, because when I won the second rank, then the next thought on my mind was, okay, I won the second. What other 10 did? They are also in the game and they know more strategies than me. I call everyone on
mm,
my podcast. Hey, do you want to do a podcast with me? Everybody say yes, apart from two, like, which I like, there will be something like going on their mind, like this guy comment suddenly, but all seven say yes. And then the first rank and other and then I talk to them, and then I know their strategies also. Whatever thing was missing, might be I at first also. So that what I
mm.
get, and I will put everything in the document. We are reviewing whosoever is coming live on 27th November. We are giving one Alex Hormozi book. I think my book is over here. I got signature from Leela and Hormozi on my book 100 Million Money Ball. But we are giving everyone who is showing live that book also.
Wow. Quite an interesting thing, man. Congratulations, by the way. That's a very fascinating
Thank you.
story. And yeah, like whenever you set a big goal, there is many naysayers. I remember you telling me that, Nick, I'm actually going to this event. I have this speaking engagement. In between,
Hmm.
I want to do her Mosey thing. And
Yeah.
you actually pulled it off. That's really crazy. And
And
I really,
even when you talk to me like, okay, can we do something? And I was concentrating totally on me. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I will always say, yes, okay, we'll do something. The only thing is for 21 days, I canceled. I blocked all my calendar. Like, okay, nobody, like, even if some my high ticket clients wants to talk to me, I was not available at
Hmm,
20. And in the first 7 days, you will get like good signups also, but you get to know in 21 days, I get to know about who is with me, who is not with me. And the
hmm,
second stuff is when you come to like 12th, 13th, then lots of people come into your picture and help you out in moving to the city. Then they believe in you. But when you start, nobody
hmm.
believes in you.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's so true. And people give up before they actually see the light in the end of the tunnel, and that's the problem. It just shows how quickly you could get your own, like, you earn your spot in a very short time, and that's what's fascinating. And I've seen not just you but many other people who do that. That's really fascinating for me. Now let's go to the next set of questions. This is a different section of the questions that I have for you. There's many AI tools. I'm curious about the grandmaster of AI who trains a lot of people on AI. Like, what tools do you use on a daily basis? What are your go-to tools that you actually use on a daily basis to run your business, to manage your clients, your productivity, and whatnot?
So I use Go High Level. So first tool is Go High Level. I have a white label on the name of Funnels AI. I daily use it.
Mm-hmm.
Second is for the meetings, I use Fathom. So it's like I have a paid version. It comes with AI Buddy. So I every time like no, even my team use it regularly. Third, for avatars and other part, Hagen every day we are rolling out. Fourth is N810, but I don't use it daily. I learn lots of things new daily, but I built an agent. Whatsoever new info coming up with this tool, it comes. Fifth one, my favorite is Higgsfield, and I use Comet browser. So I don't use Chrome browser. I am using Comet browser since its launch. So it helped me, like whenever I stuck, I tell the agent, hey, can you find it out in this website? So that is Comet is backed by Perplexity. Now Atlas come
Hmm.
like ChatGPT. It's like a Chrome browser. It stopped all the ads and it helps me out. Like whenever I stuck something, I tell the agent, hey, can you find? Even I order my AirPods and other stuff from Comet also just to experiment. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember that. That's pretty crazy. What else?
and
Do you have any
Hicksfield.
other tools, or do you think that's enough?
Yeah, and then Chat GPT, I use custom GPT a lot. I built off my custom GPT. So whenever I'm brainstorming, I use this.
Makes
So
sense.
that
Makes sense.
much.
Walk us through an average day. I know you travel quite a lot. You're walking stages. You're
Uh,
invited to speak at different places. You do your workshops, all of that. Walk us through like an average day of how like Nipun's life actually looks like.
okay, so do not get inspired or demotivated, but I generally wake up at 12 p.m., 12:30. So I wake up at this 12:30 and then I took a shower and then I go to my office. So my office is like 15 minutes to my place and then I met team. So till 7 I am working over there. Like it's not mandatory, but I have my daily routine. When I am in like my hometown, I always goes to office. And then
Hmm.
after 7, right now I have joined one dance class. So I just want to learn something new. And so I said like, what new activity? Because I keep on doing lots of new activities. Right now there's a DJ console on my right. So I know how to play. I keep on learning new things. That's where like the AI give me freedom. I don't want to stuck the same. Like if you meet me after 2 months, still I will be learning something, not on AI only. So I started learning Bhangra classes. 7 to 8 is this. 8:30 I come back. I will see like if I have some calls because before that I don't take any call. I just stick and then I work till 1, 2, whatever, like 2, 3, and at 3 p.m. I go to gym at 3 a.m. in the morning. So it's my daily. Like my gym is 24/7. And then I go to gym, I work out, and then I go for steam. Then I go for cold shower or cold plunges, and then come back and sleep. So daily, this is the same routine.
Interesting. 3 a.m. workouts, man. That's crazy. I
Yeah.
I really like it. Now coming back, if you could find a 20-year-old Nipun right now who's looking at this
Yeah.
opportunity of using AI and building a business, what advice would you give him right now?
So if you are a fresher and in your 20s, stick to one or two tools. Do not go this fancy syndrome. Like I want to use every tool, whatever is coming. Just master one or two tools and make sure it should be paid one so that nobody else can have that much practice, the practice you have. That's my advice. And then start. Do not always try to be master of one, like everything. Try
Hmm.
to sell it, try to sell it to someone and then start learning. Even if you are a midway, make it like this. If you are a midway, ask the client, okay, I will not charge this much because I am this, but if I can give you a result, give me testimonial and I will be doing this for you. And that's where, like, I think in 2022 I get my hands on every AI tool, because then we come to like other overseas platform, then client give us tool and then we'll sort it out how it can be done.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen many people get scared about a new opportunity, but you're like, bring it on. I'll figure it out. Like, whatever you want to build, tell us. We'll figure it out and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
That's quite an interesting mindset. I think that's what it takes to win, in my opinion. That's pretty interesting. Now, what are your life's biggest achievements so far, and what are your next big goals?
So biggest achievement is still come. So I want to be a top 10 marketer of the world. I ask this question to Alex also. So I always tell to the people who can digest. If you go roaming over here and tell, okay, I want to be a top 10 marketer of the world, that people will not digest this. Say like this guy is
They'll say it's
over
not
here,
possible.
everybody's in. Yeah. And they say like he's just get nuts. So in that case, I want to. I asked it like to meeting Alex. Lots of people, like if you see like all the top 9 podcaster who get a chance to do one to one, everybody ask about themselves, how I can grow my business, how I can do this. But if you are reading, I read all the Alex playbooks, and if you are not reading either just read one chapter but implement it. If you are implementing, then you always get, you know, how to grow the business. But do you know why Alex don't choose to have kids?
You
Do you
broke
know
up there for
this?
a second.
So I'm asking you, do you know why Alex not choose to have kids? Do you know this answer?
Distraction? I don't know. For him to build his business.
You don't know. But if I tell you, do you know how to scale an agency from Alex model from like 10K to 100K? From Alex
Yeah.
perspective, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But that question, you know. So I asked lots of controversial. Do you know after launching a podcast, everybody like the top 60 people were there, 10 get chance, but 60 was there. Everybody did a tremendous job. One needs to become first, one needs to become second. Either might be I was at 50th, but still my efforts will be the same. After 3 days, when you see like after a launch, you see all the names, but after 3 days, why the affiliate part is cut out from the Alex YouTube recorded video? Do you know this? And do you dare to
I
ask
don't know.
Alex for the same stuff? Nobody asked Alex. Like there was a thing at Alex. There was nobody get a chance to take a photograph with Alex. All the top 60 marketers. You can't take a photograph with Alex in that event. That was the restriction. You can't take your phone out and you can take a photo. Only we get a chance at a dinner when we have a bond. Like I ask, there is lots of things which is on the podcast that are the controversial and others. I ask these kind of questions, but there is something else also which happened on a dinner. I asked something different, which even Alex told his camera guy, you need to cut this after this. Do not post it on the social media. And second, like you see the Alex part, if you go to Alex YouTube channel, like lots of people will be saying that why this guy is you will never see someone else on a thumbnail. My two reels is featured on Alex YouTube channel and on one I am on the thumbnail also. So
Hmm.
something is different if you are doing, I think like them that might be something like that. That I like and the effect of Alex still in my mind. Like I asked something which is not on a podcast and it's like one-to-one conversation, just like even you are dinner. And I don't remember a single thing I ate over there at a dinner because my whole concentration was with Alex. I don't know what was at the table, what was thing, but that's me.
That's a really interesting experience, man. You were just immersed into the experience of meeting the person that
Yeah.
that you really admire and get the most out of the situation. I think that's pretty smart of you, to be
Yeah.
able to do
Even I
that and
learned this
stay
from
that
you
focused.
also. I learned this from you also. Like you are very smart in this. Like I admire you. Like as a age in your young age, you know how to seize the opportunity. Whosoever is watching this, follow Nikhil's strategies. Like whatever he's doing, like he's very good. He know how to make connections and how to be at a right place at right time.
Appreciate that, brother. That's really helpful. I think, yeah, like many people try to like sail multiple boats at a time. I think just staying focused on what you're absolutely good at and where you can add the most value. And if you do it long enough, there is no other option than absolutely winning. Appreciate you sharing
Yeah.
that and giving that shout out. Now, I know in the last few years of you being a business owner and you building all these businesses like coaching and civil engineering and AI business, and now like SaaS and all this. Like, save us from the biggest mistake that you made, so we all don't have to make the same mistake. What is that big mistake that you would like to share?
So the biggest mistake is stay away from a fancy syndrome because as an entrepreneur, you will get lots of ideas. Daily you will get an idea. Hey, now I want to start this. This is the best idea. Just like
Mm.
I open up one restaurant also in the COVID era because I was free. I don't need to do anything. Like, and I did a partnership with one of our like just like our office is this, there was a space available and after that there is one more office, so we are having a good bond with that office. Still we have a very good bond, so we open up a restaurant because we see restaurant people are doing pretty much good stuff. And me and my wife and all the other two partners, they don't like to cook and we hate cooking. We don't know what to do. Like if you tell me like Nipun, you just know to kitchen, I don't know where is, like even the glasses are where, like that's why I live in
Mm.
India. I don't want to like why I don't want to move to US and other stuff because I'm very lazy. In India, we have lots of freedom, lots of house help, and then we don't know anything. And we open up this, how we can expect that to be grow to a next level. We know
Mm.
marketing, we are getting even like there is a team who is fulfilling it, but still you if you don't learn it, you will not be that much passionate. But you get an idea because you see some restaurant owner and you get an idea, you say, okay, we'll open up this. And even you get an idea, oh, this guy is doing something good in SaaS, this guy is doing something good in high ticket, this guy is doing something in AI. So everybody's having a different syndrome going on. but you need to stick to one or two. If you go to multiple, and if you don't have interest, then you are not able to scale it to that level, whichever you are expecting.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Nipun, you've done all these things, right? Like at a very young age, you've got the government job. You technically like satisfied the status quo and like all the family and other people. Then you moved into different careers of coaching and building your own business, and now you are having hundreds, if not thousands, of SaaS users for your AI software company and whatnot, right? What inspires you to wake up and keep learning dance or keep doing like new experiments and keep learning DJ? Like, what is your what excites you right now in this future?
So first thing, like whenever I start something, like when I started coaching, I want to be on top 10, like top one in my area. So I grew that business. So lots of people start copying it up, whatever the new strategies you are coming up with. And then there was an incident, like I don't know, Russell Brunson at till 2021. So that was like I met a guy. I was buying a LTD that was of, I think, your age, 20 to 23, and he just sold me the, I forget the name of, there was some landing page creation LTD, lifetime deals. I used to buy lots of LTDs. And then he said,
Like
like,
Groove?
Nippon, it was like swipe pages. So
Mm-hmm.
it was. Then like I purchased, then I said, then I keep on learning lots of stuff. Like I always want to learn. I don't want to be like, if you like meet me over here and if we are meeting after 3 months, you will never see the same Nippon. You always see the upgraded version of myself. And then I said,
Mm.
like I was purchasing a courses. I was very new to marketing. And I said, every coach is doing the same stuff because I'm very good in pattern. When we are talking, I know like what exactly the direction is going on. So I say like everybody's saying the same stuff. Then I asked him, hey, everybody's saying the same stuff in India. He said, do you know this river comes from US? I said, what? This river flows from US and then it comes to India. I said, who is running that river? He said, you need to pay me 5,000 for 30 minutes. We'll do a consultancy call. I said, tell me your account number. We'll be jumping on call in 20 minutes. Then we jump on a call.
Mm.
So that was like a win-win situation for him also. Like he was getting in a very 5,000 just for a consultation of 30 minutes. But he told me, hey, this is Russell, this is Tony, this is the. Okay. So these are the things. Then I started purchasing those courses. And then one day I was seeing Russell Brunson, and then I put up a target. One day I will go over there and see, and that's what. And that's every day I keep on inspiring. Like I want to be now on top 10 marketer of the world. That's my target.
Interesting. Interesting. And can you spill the beans? I know, you're doing an event and you'll share the secrets there. But what
Yeah.
was Alex's response when you give like an ambitious goal that he will be inspired enough to respond when you ask him how to become world's top 10 marketer? What did he say?
So the thing is like it's like normal for them. They will digest. It's very common because if you are asking the guy who is already achieved it, they will never underestimate you. They will
Yep.
never discourage you. Only people who are lower than you, they will discourage you. Hey, you will not be
Yes.
become this. Who are not doing well. So he said, Nipun, you need to get, and these things validate in my mind, like whatever I'm doing when I'm reading. So might be you are on a right track, but when you read something, I always put, like I always go for a positive. Lots of people say, Nipun, it's 18-hour flights to US. How you flew? Like it's 18 hours, 18 hours. Everybody comes. It's a big flight from India. But in 18 hours, I have my iPad with me. I always read lots of stuff. And then I put, need to implement this. It gives me isolated time. In that
Mm-hmm.
18 hours, nobody's touching me up. Like no, my internet, nothing. I'm just using my iPad. So then Alex told me you need to get validation from a third party. Why I get like I can easily tell that I have broke the record of 100 million. But why I hired Guinness Book of World Record, because that guys have authority. They are telling you that Alex did this. So that was,
Mm.
he said to me, like, you need to get authority from a third parties and then keep on doing the work. And that's what
Makes
I
sense.
think
That's a
sitting with
very,
Alex
yeah.
and other stuff proven something.
Interesting. Yeah, man. Every time talking to you, you just refresh your memory and you have like an updated version. Now it's like Nipun 2.0, and 3 months from now, you'll be like 3.0, and you'll keep updating your software with all the new achievements. That's pretty cool. And if somebody is listening and they might be like, you know what, Nipun is cool. I want to connect with him. I want to maybe be a community member. I want to join what he has. How do they do it? Where do they connect? What's the best place for them to, find out more about you?
So if you put me on any of the social media, my team will reply or AI bot will reply. It's first thing, right? So I will not available. Even like I don't like want to chat and other stuff. I don't want to do it. So lots of time my team is chatting. Earlier there was a AI bot, but AI bot responds a lot, and we were training, okay, we need to tweak this, we need to tweak this, and then said, oh, why not, like a guy can handle my social media who has all my DMs and other stuff. So
Hmm.
people will think, why AI is replying, why Nippon is not it. Then they'll think, okay, Nippon is replying, so they will get satisfied. And the second is, I run a community, AI Success Center, and that is paid community. Why I am telling paid? Because when I started it free. In 2 months we experimenting, like only 4% people take action, and they don't take action till end. And then when I
Hmm.
turn into a paid, a very low ticket, I'm not pitching you to join that, but I'm just telling you, when I just turn it to paid, lots of people start eating, and then they see something change in their life, in their agency, in their coaching, in their AI stuff, because they
Hmm.
start, because they were paying, then they start implementing. And on
Hmm.
that community, whosoever write a message, I'm very active in this. Then I always check what is the burning problem of a user. That might be a
Hmm.
burning problem of a client. I replied that.
Appreciate that. Okay, guys. So there you go. You can join the AI community. That would be pretty cool. And Nipun, thank you so much for joining. Any last words for the listeners before we conclude the whole show for now?
So the last word will be, join me on 27, see what exactly I did. You can just copy. I used around 30 plus AI tools for the Alex part, and you can just check one of the strategy, and if it will be helpful for you, you can implement in your life. But you need to implement. The only problem is lots of people get excited, hey, this guy did this, but they don't implement. Just
Yeah.
implement one thing.
Knowing and not doing is equal to not knowing. That's pretty simple. Appreciate you sharing and being super transparent about everything that you're doing and giving us a lot of value, Nipun. Thank you so much for jumping on. And guys, hopefully you enjoyed the show for now. And I'll be back with another amazing guest, just like Nipun on the Nikhil Sai Show. So make sure to stick around and consider joining Nipun's community. The link will be in the description of the video, wherever you're watching on the platform. And if you need more help, connect with him on social media. And stay tuned for the Nikhil Sai Show. I'll be back with another amazing guest, just like Nipun. Nipun, appreciate you joining us. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.